Good afternoon, internet family. Hope y'all are having a good day. Let's see. We got languages today. I'm gonna go do a review real quick. Of the last couple. I forgot my book. Where is my red book? Oh, here it is. Alright, move this over here. Let's see. What do we got? Mondays. Randomness, walk through today's news. How can I help? Start at home. International help. Any inventions lately, guys? Got any inventions for me? Let's see. Talked about nuclear missiles, war, CIA, use of psychics, mediums in military, local police, and investigators, molecular effects over time and universal law or movements, and Operation Paperclip. Let's see. That was a long conversation. I had a lot of people in there too. Show me how good I can get it, universe. Right? Alright, still flipping through pages here. Alright, let's see. Oversimplified. Previous time was Himmler. Timeline of history of the world and self is still a project that's ongoing. Let me put that down. Projects this week. Timeline. Okay. Oh, this was all history. Oops. I'm looking at the wrong day. I forgot I switched days. Gavin was wanting me to switch history to Wednesdays because he didn't want to have to wake up and have to deal with history. So, alright, so languages, communication sources, brain connections, and to firings was one of them. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm starting over. Okay, ASL being different, mouthing words, translations through Google, which they do have a bunch of new equipment now out that does automatic translation. Like while you're speaking, it'd probably be translating wrong while I'm talking right now. But the only thing that I have a question about with that is accents and slang. It's probably not gonna pick it up because like in the United States, there's several different types of accents. So, and some words have the same meanings. So, I don't know how that translation's gonna go. Internationally, without words, what are different ways to communicate? Someone had brought up the comment of YouTube transfers from my Twitch account to YouTube. I'm still working on seeing if it's automatically transferring or if that's something that I have to export and upload myself, because I should only have to click export if I have to do it manually. I shouldn't have to go upload it to YouTube. But we'll see. I'll have to double check that today too. Double check YouTube transfers. I'm not sure. Also, I need to make sure Linktree, my Linktree, has my YouTube on there. YouTube link on there because there's some of my social media is not on my Linktree. um, let's see. Where was I? What other streaming apps and social media platforms have it to where they are multilingual? Um, Duolingo is an app that you can use. There was another one too. I think it was, what were we using? It was Duolingo was a website. Um, Trying to look through my saved list here. Check my bookmarks. There was a language website that we were using that was showing you how to it's not going to let me find it now, of course. No, it's not going to let me find it. Okay, I'm going to have to Google it. All right, so it was like an ASL app. Lingvano, that's what it was. Lingvano. I forgot to sign into my Twitch, by the way, but I will add these apps and websites to my About Me section. I'm trying to keep up with it, and that way you guys have it. Because these are all free. Or if they aren't free, you can get a good bit of information from them before you have to pay for anything. It's a good starting point. I'll just say that. If you don't have any money. Because, we always start from zero over here. Or negative. Okay, so Lingvano was an ASL app. So you're learning sign language from the app. We were at one point talking about different forms of communication, such as sounds, body movements, eye movements. Believe it or not, some of the random sounds that we make is actually part of our communication to each other. Like, for example, I have a clicking noise that I make when I'm trying to clear my sinuses. And in a way, the people that know me, or the ones that are closest to me, know that when I'm making that sound, that's what I'm doing. Other people aren't going to know that. So that form of communication that I have with people who are close to me versus strangers, that automatically puts them in a specific circle of communication rather than the strangers. They're not going to know what the noise is. They're just going to think I'm clicking. So I think that is another thing to look at when we're doing apps and like translating things, like I was just saying about the Google Translator, is that there's, beyond the actual language, what we speak, there is communication beyond that, whether be it, like I said, sounds, songs, noises. Hey, from Spain. Hey, Ozzy. How are you? I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok lately that have concerned me about the flooding over there. I hope you're safe. I hope everybody's safe. I pray for everybody's safety in this situation for all of us. The whole world seems like it's getting attacked right now. So I hope you're having a good day. So there, like I said, there's many other ways of communication with each other. So translation apps really are only going to translate the written word. They're not going to be able, or at least not that I'm aware of, going to be able to translate the emotion in the word. Like, because you know how it is when you go to text somebody, it's very confusing sometimes when there's actually emotion behind that text. So another reason why I feel like AI is not really going to be as helpful as we think it's going to be. They're going to have a language of their own. Basically, humans are going to have a language of their own, and AI is going to have a language of their own. They're not going to be able to fully meet a human mind because we ourselves do not even know our own minds. So, um, and as humans are already 1% error, that automatically makes them 2% error. So don't get upset at yourself if you don't get it right the first time. As far as learning a new language, or if you're trying to understand someone, or if you go to a different place and people don't understand you, don't take it so hard. Um, I think that as a whole, the entire world doesn't understand each other, anyways. So just kind of and just keep on going. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay. So Duolingo is one of the free apps that there is available, and then the one I just was talking about, the Lingvano. I keep on getting them mixed up. Lingvano is for sign language, and Duolingo is for multiple languages. Um, I think you can actually pick different languages. You don't have to pick just one, I don't think. They may have changed it since the last time I looked at it. I don't know. Let's see. Aztecs was one of the topics that we talked about. Let's see. My fiance is snoring in the background. Don't mind the noise. Okay. So one of the days of languages was that we talked about. We were talking about French because my son's learning French. He wants to go to Canada. And so one of the French words that he knew was something called the trebuchet. And we were trying to learn how to make a trebuchet. A trebuchet is basically a piece of machinery that it basically yeets like an item. I don't know if it's the one that has the bucket or the wrap, but like it's like on a stick thing, and then it has it where it holds the item, and then it brings it down, and then you release a lever, and then it yeets it. But it's huge, and it's meant to like break down the walls of like castles and stuff like that. So we're actually looking up the blueprints to build our own trebuchet. And we're going to use it at the wedding to throw my bouquet. So it's going to be interesting. I hope y'all stay tuned for that because I will be streaming live for my wedding. DIY trebuchet. So, one of the free courses that I did find was on Georgia. Sorry, backtrack. Georgia Virtual Learning. It's a website that has a lot of information in it. It's a lot like the Khan Academy. Khan Academy has more videos, but Georgia is more of a. I guess does have videos. It has more like links and stuff. What's it called? Georgia Virtual Learning. And it does have videos. I mean, if you're wanting to learn by video, a lot of people, like my son, he watches YouTube all day long. So getting that education, that information, accurate information, in front of the kids now is absolutely imperative, because the world that we live in is not the one we grew up in. So, not that it, history does matter because you don't want it to repeat itself, so you have to have that knowledge of the past to learn from learn lessons from it, you know. But it's really more of a touch and go. We need to start future focusing and kind of looking at the past, like I said, as a lesson, as a blessing, whatever you want to call it. What made you who you are today, and utilize that as a solid foundation, no matter, even if it was a rocky foundation to begin with. Utilize your past as a solid foundation to be able to move forward from today. I don't know if he needed to hear that, but somebody did. I let the universe speak through me. How about that? Some of the questions that we had for the French lesson thing was, why does Canada speak French? What French culture transferred to Canada? And what is the psychology of different languages? One of the projects that we had written up was a story for something called Creepypasta, but that was between me and my son. So, the book The Hatchet, A Cry in the Wild, and the movie The Giver. Oh wait, no, that's a movie also. A Cry in the Wild. Okay, so let me back up. The book Hatchet, the movie The Giver, and the movie A Cry in the Wild. And write about the differences between the movie and the book. The Giver is a movie night, supposedly. So, my son was writing a single story for, I forget what it was for exactly, but he titled it Melatonin. I'm waiting to see what the story's about, because it's really, just the title in itself is really like intriguing. I'm wondering why he chose that as the title. So, I'll keep you posted. Let's see, what else? I wrote three British democracies. I don't think that that's possible. Maybe this is number 3. Yeah, it's number 3. Never mind. British democracy, what is it, and define it, and what does it mean versus us in America, versus other countries. Like, what does it look like to have to communicate on a government level in other countries, is more of what my topic point was. So yeah. So different communication styles. Because you go to another country, they may not be able to understand what it is, A, that you're saying, B, that you're trying to convey, and C, that like there's different ways to do different things in different countries, supposedly. So, I mean, I know in America, if you go to a different state, there's different ways to do different things in different states. Example, if you're driving in New Jersey versus driving in North Carolina, even though we just got toll lanes, the Jersey Turnpike, you're going to be paying every exit. In North Carolina, for every lane. In North Carolina, you only pay for the toll in one lane. So it's like different, and it's the communication from of understanding to be able to be in that area appropriately. You have to be able to communicate and understand that there are different ways of doing things in different places. So it's like one of the communication blocks that we get is that we don't understand the process for even going into certain buildings. You know, like you go into a government building, maybe there's a process that they have. You know, like say, for example, a courthouse, they have a specific process. So that's a form of communication that you have to have, you know, prior to going there. So if you go to a courthouse in another country, it may not be the same as here. You may not even go to a courthouse. I'm just saying, like, think about that when when you're learning about languages and you're learning about other countries and stuff like that. Think about communication style. What are really important points and topics and stuff like that. They do kind of touch base on them, but get really more in depth when you do it, because you don't want to be stuck in a situation where you're somewhere away from home and the communication is lacking or whatever, or just not what you need it to be. So hopefully you get my point. I don't know where I went with that, but anyway. Jeff's so funny. Oh yeah. Right. Let's go to this next one. Alright. Yeah, so 30 minutes in Lingvano or Duolingo every day. Oh yeah, I moved. Alright, so this is the week that I moved everything. Hold on. Right now we're just in review. I'm just going over the stuff that we've already done in previous streams. Not that you can see it because it's all gone now. Okay. Non-real languages, for example, Fifth Element, The Elder Scrolls, and Final Fantasy. Old languages in modern games. Another one of the educational websites was K-12. And then we did personal learning that day. Okay, I think that was it. Because last week we talked. Okay, now I'm up to last week. So last week's review for last Monday. Yes. That's a weekly report. Okay. What is something that you wish that you could say, but feel like you can't? And then this week's reading list is The Phantom of the Opera. We're currently in chapter 1. So, I finally got past the first part, because that's not even a chapter, evidently. It's like 3 pages. Let's see. I think that's it for right now. Because we have the... at the CDW in Taylor's, I think it's in Taylorsville, North Carolina, there was a paintball event that we were a vendor for. And that was pretty good. This weekend's overall sales was about $600, maybe a little bit more. And so that was good. That ended up being a good weekend. I'm thinking about making a contract with them, actually, about permanently being their vendor. So, firewood, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So in North Carolina, overnight usually is about 40, 50 degrees about this time of year. So the paintballers, they all stay in tents while they're out there for the whole weekend. They've been there since the 30th, and they're going to be there till Yesterday. They left yesterday. Yeah, they left yesterday. So, so they stay in tents, and it gets so cold, so they get firewood. And who do they get firewood? Me. So that was cool. Okay, so Georgia Virtual Learning has shared resources. They have over 120 courses and remote teaching. And up until last week, it was free. I don't know if it's still free. Okay, so just in time for teacher digital learning days course, online support, digital learning basics with assistant planning, digital learning days is support innovative digital learning experience, emphasizing skills to prepare students for success in the global world. This course will share critical best practices, tools, and knowledge based on 15 years of virtual education experience at Georgia. Virtual to assist educators who are planning for and transitioning to an online format to support digital learning days. Okay. Sweet. Okay, new micro course. So they also have micro courses, which is awesome. Everything that is included, all necessary materials to cover the standards, no textbooks, examples, and practice questions. There are no objective tests or quizzes with these resources. You can create those and go along with the lessons. It is shareable. Let's see. What, Kitty? I wonder if this one has it where, yeah, you can set due dates. For those of you who are like teachers or homeschoolers or whoever is over the website, can set due dates, like policies, provide regular scheduled grading, timely feedback on all assignments submitted or not, personalized learning, FERPA guidelines to maintain student identity and data protection, netiquette, and digital literacy modeling. It does also have communication, providing access to teachers, assistants by posting contact preferences and stuff. Hey, hope you're having a good day. So yeah, it's www.gavirtuallearning.org in the United States. I don't know if that's something that's like international or not. Or I guess that would be, right? I don't know. Is there like overseas? Is there like issues with getting access to websites that are in the United States, or is it something that is international? I'm not familiar with internet from other countries. I don't know how it works over there. So call me stupid. I don't care. I just don't know. That's the great thing about being a human being is, like I said, we don't even know a good portion. We only know this small portion of our brains. And that's what I was talking with Jeff about earlier, is that all of us are technically stupid because we don't know. We don't even know enough about ourselves to know enough about the planet that we live on to know why we're even here. So I can barely read that. That thing is like right there. What does that mean? I don't want to say anything that's bad. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Hypophologist? What's a hypophologist? So curious right now. You just intrigued me. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna say this right. Besmihala. Besmihala. Something like that. Besmihala. Something? Yeah. I think that's what I don't know how it's said. I'm probably fucking it all up. It's Islamic formula meaning in the name of God, more fully Besmillah al-Rahman. I'm so saying this wrong. I know I am. Let's see. Hey, you can get rectangle cufflinks from the Chrome box. Let's see what else. How do you say it? Pronounce. Okay, hold on. I gotta say it. I gotta say it now.
I heard Mark Robinson saying that he banned abortions as
Oh my god. Of course there's gotta be an ad. Hold on, let me mute that for a second. Sorry. Oh my god. There's like a really long ad. Hold on one second.
Is brought to you by pronouncenames.com.
Bismillah.
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 Bismillah. Right? Bismillah. 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 Yeah. So is that like a blessing, or I guess it would be, right? Or just to say like praise be. Because it's in the name of. We invite and welcome blessings and the help of Allah to make things easy and good. This means that without beginning with Bismillah, we deprive ourselves of blessing, goodness, and ease. Every important word or matter that does not being in with the remembrance of Allah is maimed. Okay. That's pretty cool. So Bismillah. If I'm saying it right. I don't know. Bismillah. I think it's right.
Bismillah.
That's not it. That doesn't look like it's it. Yeah, Bismillah. Awesome. So Bismillah. That's cool. I need to write that down actually. Bismillah. That's too many L's. Bismillah. 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 Okay. And that is Muslim. Happy you are Muslim. I don't have a religion. So, I know where I'm going. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't claim a specific religion. I'm more spiritual than religious. So, Farsi? No. I think it's how you say Farsi. You're Iranian? Hello. Hello from North Carolina. Persian, language spoken in Iran, Afghanistan, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Tajikistan, and other countries in the Middle East and Central Asia. Official language, Farsi is the official language of Iran. Speakers, there are around 111 million speakers of Farsi worldwide, including 62 million native speakers and 50 million second language speakers. Related languages, Farsi is part of the Indo-European language family and is related to languages of northern India and European languages like English. Writing system, Farsi is written in a variety of the Arabic script called Perso-Arabic, probably more Persian Arabic. Vocabulary, some English words that originated from Farsi include shawl, pajama, taffeta, khaki, kiosk, divan, lilac, jasmine, julep, jackal, caravan, bazaar, checkmate, and dervish. The Academy of Persian Language and Literature prefers the term Persian over Farsi in English. They argue that the Persian has no longer history in Western languages and better conveys the language's role as a symbol of cultural and national continuity. It is an important language in the Middle East and Central Asia. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I wonder if they have Farsi on Duolingo. Because Duolingo is a free website. Hold on, I'm logging into the Duolingo site right now. Okay, I want to learn. Oh, well, I guess I can't log into it. Okay. Does Duolingo offer Farsi? Okay, Duolingo does not offer a course for learning Farsi. However, there are other resources called Rosetta Stone. Hold on. Let me go back to the translator thing. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so pronounce.
You heard Mark Robinson saying that he banned.
Sorry, it's the ad. It looks like it is how you say it is Koda Hafiz. I'm probably wrong, but that's my guess.
Khuda Hafiz.
Koda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.
Koda Hafiz. Yeah.
Khuda
Koda
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Khuda
Alright, alright. So, Bismillah is like a greeting. May Allah be with you. And then Kuda Hafiz is like goodbye. or may God be, or may Allah be with you. Yeah, like Koda Hafiz.
You heard Mark Robinson
Oh
saying
my
that he banned
goodness! Stop.
Tade. Tade.
Tade.
Tade.
Tade Farsi.
This is the Persian pronunciation of the name. The same name may exist.
I don't think that's right. Hold on, I may have typed it wrong. It's Toth, right?
Tuth.
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 Tuth. Tuth Farsi. So how to pronounce .com. Yeah, howtopronounce.com is one of the websites. North Carolina, United States. I'm in the southeastern part of the United States. You okay?
Yeah, I forgot.
You was snoring. You were snoring.
We're in the shower?
No, out here.
Of course. I fell asleep in front of the computer.
That's funny. Hey, I learned a new.
Yeah, I heard. What was that supposed to mean again?
Bismillah is like greetings,
Oh.
and then Kuda Hafiz is
I don't
goodbye. It's Persian.
No, it means there's a bomb in the building. Get the
Farsi.
fuck out. That's a.
Anyway,
Anyways, are you online?
I'm speaking online with people who are
Right now?
online right now.
Okay. Well, you didn't say that. You started asking stuff and said I was snoring.
Yep, everybody heard you
No.
all over the world.
My name is Tom Dula.
Anyway, you live in Shiraz. Awesome. I don't know where that is. Hold on, let me look it up. Shiraz. I'm pretty sure if I just type in Shiraz, it's just going to come up. Fifth most populous city of Iran and the capital of the Fars province, which has been historically known as Pars or Persis. Syria. No, Syria. Syria? Oh, that's a grape. Never mind. I'm reading the wrong thing. I wish I could read that. Okay. Um, as the 2016 national census, the population of the city was 1,565,572 people. Yep. Founded in the early Islamic period, the city has a moderate climate and has been a regional trade center for over 1,000 years. The Elamite clay tables are dated 2000 BCE. The modern city was founded by the Sasanian dynasty. Grew prominent. Okay, what is it like now? Pre-Islamic era, early Islamic era, Safavid Empire, modern times. Okay, here we go. I know I just skipped your entire history. Sorry. Ethnicity. The majority of the population are Persian. Most of the population of Shiraz are Muslim. Shiraz also was home to a 20,000 strong Jewish community, although most emigrated to the United States and Israel in the latter half of the 20th century, along with Tehran and Isfahan. Shiraz is one of the handful of Iranian cities with a sizable Jewish population and more than one active synagogue. Shiraz is also a significant faith population and the largest country after Tehran. There are currently 2 functioning churches in Shiraz. One is Armenian and one is Anglican. I don't know, something like that. What's your climate like? Oh my goodness. Average high of 101? No, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. It's low temperatures below freezing in January. 13 inches of rain falls each year, most entirely in the winter months. Through some cases, it's fallen a single month, as in January 1965. In December 2004. Due to Shiraz's high elevation and low latitude, the UV index is extremely high during summer months, which I will be crispy. Who needs SPF 5000? Me. Thank you kindly. Let's see. During the summer, which is exacerbated by the high frequency of sunshine. Despite being relatively dry climate, extreme weather is not a rare occasion. On March 25th, 2019, flash floods from heavy rains have resulted in 19 deaths and injuries.
That looks like the elements.
Huh? This is the climate data for Shiraz.
Oh, okay.
Each month for a year. You can teach me Farsi? Huh?
What?
No, they're typing on the thing. They're chatting in the box. You want to join me?
That stuff there, you're above me. I would only be holding you down and making you look bad.
No. I didn't know anything. I still don't know anything. And I'm just on here talking if anybody listens.
What I say, you can either dazzle them with brilliance or baffle them with bullshit.
I'm going to baffle them with bullshit then.
Whatever it takes, right?
Salam. Or is that shalom? I don't know.
Yeah, that means hello, right?
Well, so does Bismillah.
Yes.
Well, Bismillah is more of like, may God be with you type thing.
Yes.
What religion is that says that?
Jews. They say shalom, right?
No.
What
is the religion that they say may God be with you? Is that Catholic?
Oh, see.
Protestant?
May.
And also with you?
Yeah, that's Catholic.
Catholic, okay.
Yeah, and here's the body of Christ.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, this is the body of Christ. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Okay.
when they take the Holy Sacrament on Sunday. Yeah.
So I think, right?
That sounds
Shalom
about
means
right.
hello. Yeah. Shalom. I'm going to say this wrong. Aleichem or something. Shalom. There was a saying that Stacy used to say, and I can't remember what it was. She was Jewish. Shalom Makaleim. Shut up. Salam Malakaim. Maybe. Yeah. Shal- oh, it's Arabic. What? Okay, I was totally off on that one. Shalom Malakaim. Shalom Aleichem. No, I'm saying it wrong. I need translation. Because she would always like make that throat noise. Yeah. Don't give me an ad.
Second, instead of saying assalamu, you say assalamu. Assalamu. And finally, we can also extend it even longer into the longest form of the greeting and say assalamu alaikum. Because if you've clicked on this video, that probably means that you are looking to learn how to say the Islamic greeting. This could mean that you are coming back to practice Islam, or you've recently converted to the religion and you would like to learn how to say this greeting. Wa alaykumu salam. Wa alaykumus salam. So before we said assalamu salam. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah.
It says, peace be unto you and the mercy of Allah.
Assalam wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa
Salam
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I wanted to add some bonuses to the end.
So, okay, going back to the translation thing. Perfect example is Arabic writing. So, writing that has to have emotion in it, right? I mean, I would assume, because of the motion of the hand scripture. So, even when we are scribing, no matter what language it is, you are sending a frequency into the universe. You're communicating with the universe. You're communicating with each other. Your hand motions, not only to be able to communicate in the written language, it's part of who you are. That's why each person has their own specific handwriting. Kind of like a fingerprint. And so when you're writing in other languages, especially those that have emotion attached to them, I don't believe that there is a proper way of communicating and translating that in a form where it would be comprehensible. Your English is very, very low. That's okay. My pretty much every other language is very low. Even my English is low. Everyone has to start from somewhere, and it's okay if you don't know everything. And everyone is different. You learn differently, you communicate differently. Even those who speak the same exact language, you're going to speak it differently with different people. Like I said, you speak to your family one way, you speak to your friends one way, you speak to strangers one way. And in that communication, no matter what language you are, you have your own sense and your own style and your own way of doing things. And that's what makes you human. Don't forget to be a human being, no matter where you are. Even if you're on the International Space Station and you're there with a whole bunch of different people from other countries and you may or may not be able to get along in an enclosed space for long periods of time. So yeah, it's okay. Everything will be alright. So today we learned about Shiraz. Thank you. Your love is Persian to Koshgeli. Koshgeli. Hold on. I can't see these letters. It says Zulu is detected. What? Google Translate is now available in 110 new languages. Persian. Is it Zulu or is it Persian?
Posh jelly.
That's not it. I want to say it. Why won't it let me say it? Shekoshgeli? Shekoshgeli? How pretty you are in English. Thank you. So koshgel means pretty, beautiful. Koshgel is... Wait. Koshdeep is handsome. Shekoshgeli? Me? Koshdeep? Shekoshdeep. Yeah. That's cool. Ziba? Probably saying this wrong. Tukili Motiorboni. Tukili. No. Mercy. Okay. Kili Lotif Darid. Sepas Gozaram, Gorbain Shoma, Daste Shoma Dard Nakoni. Sipas Gozaram. Merci. Yeah. I'm probably saying all of this wrong. Shoma? Gorbain Shoma? Yeah. So, okay. Merci. Kahesh Mikona? Sepas means thanks you. Yes. In Iran, there is a food called kormi sabzi. Persian herb stew. This looks like something my mom makes. Oh, do you use like bread to get that stuff out? Oh my gosh, so good. Looks so good. I love lamb too. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't know if that's like allowed or not, and I don't know. There's certain laws and like rules and stuff that I don't know about. I don't know. It's the oldest country in the world. They say that like the origins of human beings came from that centered area. It's like Africa, Middle East, like that whole area. I think was all like when what is the word I'm looking for? When all the continents were one. Not Pandora. What is it called? What was it called when all the continents were one thing?
What?
What was it called when all the continents were one?
You know that I forgot about that. I don't know what that is. I forgot about that though. You're right.
Okay, so when all the continents were one, that general area was the center. So they're saying that human beings came from that central area. In the past, Iran had been from China to Germany. Huh. I didn't know that. I can't even read that. Is that an 8 or a 6? However many years old. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I want to get some like naan and like dip it in that. I like mixing different countries' foods. Does that make any sense? It's probably wrong and like ethically wrong for some reason. Persepolis, for 3,500 years ago, is now a historical place far from Shiraz. Iranian food is ultra food. See, that's another thing too that I noticed about other countries versus America. Other countries' food is like how America's food used to be, but it's not anymore. Like, our food is all fast food, and you don't even get hardly any nutrients or anything in it, you know? And food like this, I can see where you're saying that it's ultra food because there's a lot more nutrients, it's more natural, and your body's capable of processing it better than any of the fast food stuff that they have here. And I'm not like trying to be stupid. I know you guys have fast food. There's fast food all over the world. But I'm just saying, like, stuff like this is something like my mom would make us, like, when it's cold outside. Like, I'm not even joking. She's probably making something like this tonight. Like, um, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I like basmati rice. One thing that you're making me hungry now. Didn't we eat today?
Yeah, breakfast
Just
or
kidding.
lunch, something.
Travel to Iran once to fall in love with Iran. That's not hard for me to do. I can see a lot of people like they take okay, including myself. I'm not going to say that I'm not completely guilty of this. We forget to be human beings. We forget that there's good with the bad. And there's a lot that can be bypassed and enjoyed if we can just get past our own anger and disillusion or whatever you want to call it. If we could just get past ourselves and our egos, there's a lot of good left in the world. So, and I don't want to lose stuff like this. You know what I mean? There's so much richness in this world beyond that of money that gets lost because of money. And I would like to experience this world the way that it is before it's all destroyed. I mean, if I was, the topic of aliens and stuff always comes up in my science lecture. I'm going to bring it up today. But, if I was an alien and I came here, the number one thing I would want to be able to do, if I had the ability to time travel, I would go back and get information. I would get samples of things when it existed. I would want to experience the world the way it existed then and now. And granted, I may not be able to survive in it, but I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Being able to go around the world and doing stuff like this and meeting people like you. Thank you for coming today. I hope you have a good day. And Kuda Hafiz. Nice to meet you as well. Yeah, I would want to be able to go to different countries all over the world and go and export, so to speak, different foods and plants and all kinds of things. Try different things, get to meet the cultures and see things. And I know I'm probably being naive-minded, but I really want to enjoy the love of the world before it's destroyed. So, fist bump from America. Hope you have a good 24 hours. Um, so yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's tomorrow. Factoring pairs is tomorrow. Have fun with that with me. I started watching the first video and I'm already confused. Yeah, tomorrow is numbers. How long have I been? I've been on for an hour. Okay. Thank you very, very much, Hossein King, for joining me today. I really appreciate that. I wish that the world would be a better place. That way there wouldn't be any animosity towards each other just because we're from certain areas. But that's my naive mind. At least here you can say hey. And we can learn languages and about food and stuff. So, and you know what? I wish I didn't click out of that. Oh man, I need to find that recipe now because now I want to make it. Where's my history? Here it is. I am going to figure out a way to make this. Yellow onions, olive oil, garlic, spices, beef, dried limes, herbs, spinach, kidney beans, and where's the meat? Oh, you can replace the beef with something else. Okay. Fenugreek is one of the herbs that's in it that I may not be able to get a hold of. And I bet you it's probably like the main ingredient in this damn thing. I do have spinach. I don't think I have kidney beans though. Dried limes. Lemuamani. Dry Persian limes that give you stew the most delicious depth of flavor. Middle Eastern store, or you can order it online. Or I can just go to my mom's house because she never, ever, ever, ever throws out anything ever. She probably has limes in a fruit basket somewhere. Dried from like 6 years ago. We get the quality stuff, you know. All right, so for the ingredients for Persian herb stew, Gorma sabzi is a loaded with dried limes, fresh herbs, and spinach simmering pot with chunks of tender beef or lamb and red kidney beans. Served with fluffy basmati rice or toddy, and it is such a warm and cozy bowl of food. Ingredients are 1 large yellow onion chopped, 6 tablespoons of olive oil, 5 cloves of garlic minced, 1 teaspoon each, kosher salt, ground turmeric, and black pepper, 1.5 pounds of beef stew meat, and 1.5 inch cubes, or lamb. 1 chicken or beef bouillon cube, 4 cups of water, 5 dried limes, 1 bunch of cilantro finely chopped, 1.5 bunches parsley finely chopped, 12 ounces fresh baby spinach finely chopped, 2 bunches green onions finely chopped, 2 tablespoons dried fenugreek, 1 15-ounce can of red kidney beans or black-eyed peas, 1 tablespoon freshly squeezed lemon juice. You're supposed to saute it all first, minced up with all the different ingredients and everything, and then brown the meat, season, add the limes, saute, simmer again, and then serve. Add the fenugreek for the last 2 minutes of cooking. Okay, when you're cooking, and this is different, this is languages I'm talking about cooking. When you're cooking, the last ingredient that you put in is the strongest. So, yeah, I was right. The fenugreek is the strongest one and is the most important piece of the whole thing. I probably am not even going to get it. But you can put it over basmati rice or Shirazi salad. It's got like you can add more salt, pepper, or lemon as desired. But yeah. It takes 3 hours and 10 minutes. Or 3 hours and 40 minutes for prep time and everything else. So it takes 4 hours to cook this. Clearly I'm not doing that today. So, what are you doing? Anyway.